Another typical day with mommy and dad. I love going to the mall, especially when we eat cotton candy and we do one of my favorite things, ride on the merry-go-round. We were waiting online patiently, and suddenly the ride stopped and the ground began to shake. I felt as if I was being carried from one world to another. Then I realized I wasn't at the mall. I was right where my day usually starts, at home. Mommy was attempting to wake me up, but I was not too happy with the intrusion. Every morning I am extremely cranky because I know what is about to happen next. I was being dressed to go to Grandma's house. Grandma is a very pleasant and lovely person. She cooks similar foods, cares for me, and loves me very much. However, she could not replace Mommy and Daddy. I don't think anyone can. Why do they have to take me to someone else's home and I can't stay in my own beautiful home with them? Are they going to hang out? If they are going to the movies, I will be quiet. If they are going to the mall, I won't ask for too much. And if they are going to a party, I won't eat too much of anything, especially sweets, I promise. I cry every morning, attempting to prevent them from leaving me and not allowing me to be a part of their day. They speak to me about not wanting to leave, but forced to go to work. What is work? Why do they have to go? Maybe they really enjoy work, even more than enjoying me. Maybe work is like eating cotton candy and going on a merry-go-round all day. Work must be a very nice place, especially if they are willing to leave behind an important part of the family. Me. Maybe the word work is what they do and where they go so that I can have food, clothes, and toys. I am not that disappointed at Mommy and Daddy anymore. Now that I am old enough to know and understand, I realize what my parents had to do to mold me into the young lady that I am today. As a kid, you may not understand that it takes a lot to raise a child. You don't seem to grasp the fact that Mommy and Daddy had to do the necessary things to provide for me and make sure I got everything I need and possibly want. Had it not been for my parents leaving me alone, I would not have the dreams and aspirations that I now possess. I remember singing in the prestigious Apollo Theater in Carnegie Hall. That was the moment that I understood why my parents did what they did for me and the sacrifices they made so I could arrive at that moment on stage. Years later, I performed in a rendition of the famous play Grease. I'm also a member of Gospel for Teens, a group of teenagers who sing gospel music. I was a part of a cheerleading league, softball team, volleyball, basketball, and track and field. I also attended Pine Bush Bible Camp, where I was given the opportunity to learn more about God. And someday, I wish to be as big as one of my inspirations, Lauryn Hill, so that I can sing and travel the world. When I look back on all that I have been blessed to do in my very short life, I have to say that I owe it all to God first and then my parents. They have definitely been the driving force behind my motivation, passion, desire, willingness, and eagerness to do what's necessary to succeed in life. Whether it's going to church, spending time with family, enjoying my little sister, or just being a teenager. I do it with a smile on my face due to the fact that I know God and my parents are the biggest supporters and that they have my back 100%. Now that I am getting older, I need to stay focused on the task at hand so that I do not let God, myself, or my parents down, because then all of their sacrifices and dedication would have been in vain. Today, I can honestly and wholeheartedly say that I love my mommy and daddy with all my heart. And now I understand why they had to leave me alone.